Live from 1974, it's the show. What show? Which show is this?
The Business
It's
Hour.
the Business Hour.
Live stream. Yeah. We got a special guest tonight. Jordan's in the house.
Hi.
Literally and in studio.
I forgot
it's the
what
same
show we
thing.
were doing.
That's all right.
So,
It's
I'm
been a
used
while.
to doing our show. It's
been a while.
Your guys' show.
We can throw some predictions in here. I mean,
Yeah, we can get outrageous with predictions.
There
It
are
gets super wacky.
Yeah, we're super prepared for it.
Especially after week one, I tell you that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jordan, you're in second place.
First time for everything, I
Oh my
guess,
God.
right?
But let's not start off with unimportant things.
Hey,
We got important things to talk about.
stop that.
You gotta enjoy while it lasts.
Right.
Yeah, it won't be long.
Hey. I mean,
So what could be more important than me being in second place?
Beer.
yeah.
That's a good point.
I mean, we
Yeah.
really do this for beer and pizza.
Beer and pizza.
And
That's
football
exactly
just happens to be the reason for us to usually have to wait till 11 o'clock to start this.
Right.
But we're at a reasonable hour tonight. I'd say this is primetime
Oh,
TV,
yeah.
isn't it?
Hey,
it's very prime time.
Yep. So,
All right, well, I guess
today...
we should hold off on the openage.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah,
I forgot.
We're falling apart here already.
yeah. Barrel
It's
Warrior-
time for Business Fuel. One sip. Reviews.
Today we got what? Golden Thing? Dry hopped?
Dry hopped Dippa.
Drugs.
So we were going to do
What a wild
IPAs.
thing.
I guess double IPAs also count.
It's an IPA.
Yeah, it's an IPA.
We did a pale ale last time with the roll.
That's
It's-
right.
it's
Does that
two
even-
IPAs.
I didn't even know that counted as a pale ale.
Do you guys grade the crisp opening? Like if you get a crisp opening?
We don't grade much of anything.
It's like a drink.
Those
That
are
was
all
pretty
three
good.
very crisp.
It was a nice crisp opening.
All right, here goes.
What, one sip?
One sip. Everybody knows the rules. It's got to be riveting for our non-beer drinkers in the league,
Oh,
which
yeah.
is like half the league.
Well, we got rid of Tim Emmerich, right?
Right.
He would have.
He would have loved this
Yeah,
part.
he would have.
But he
would
would have never found the videos.
If he would have made it this far.
It's true. It's true.
Heck, if we could have texted him what we were going to drink, and he could join in.
Ooh.
How do you guys feel about this thing?
So one sip. Everyone knows the rules,
One
and it's really smooth for a 8.2% alcohol beer,
You know, I didn't even look at it.
and
That is very smooth for
yeah.
0.2%.
Almost no heat.
I feel like I'm
Like
I'm
no
getting
alcohol heat.
I'm getting deceived by the thing. It's showing like all these lemons and stuff hanging from a tree, but I'm not
You
really
don't
getting much
taste any
fruit.
kind
Yeah,
of
I don't taste much fruit at all. It's more on the dank.
Well,
Side.
I tell you
IPAs.
what, we'll do one sip. I'll see if I can.
One sip. Everybody knows rules.
Yeah, I'm not getting too much lemon.
So because of that, what did we rate the last beer that we did? The
6.7,
Okay.
6.6. And I have no... If anybody wants to go back and watch
Yeah,
the live stream with the Pale Ale Rolling Rock.
based off of a sliding scale off of the first beer, I like the first beer better. This is a fine beer and it's going to get you where you need to be.
I agree.
But I'm going to go in the upper 5.9.
Wait a second. Help me scale myself here. What was the last beer that you
We
guys
drank
rated?
a Resin by 6 point. Oh, no,
Okay.
I'm sorry. Resin is the one I've had before.
Yeah.
We drank a Bengali.
Okay, I thought you gave a Rolling Rock a
No.
6.
No,
or something.
no,
I was
no,
like,
no,
wait
no.
a second here.
No, the Rolling Rock was a happenstance. That's what we had to
Okay.
drink, and we had to drink something.
So what was your... Did you rate the Rolling Rock?
3 point something.
Yeah,
Okay,
it
alright.
was sub 5 for sure.
Okay.
5.9.
5.9. I gotta say, I'm writing it down so I don't have to watch the video.
Yeah.
Because I went through all those pizza reviews and watched every single one of them. It says the color's golden. I can't really tell that through the can. It's an automatic half-point deduction.
Not
Gold's-
being able to
gold's
see
not
through
your
aluminum.
I can't tell if it's golden.
This can is
be-
opaque.
Could be lying to me.
It's protecting from UVA and UVB rays.
I was gonna say, it says it has Vienna wheat malts in it. It's a little pretentious.
Every single beer that I bring over will be pretentious.
Like
Pretentious. That's what it's called. They're not even like they're not even dressing it. Like, Like, hi, my name
Is this our
Jordan.
viewer
Hey.
scale here?
Yeah,
We
well, we
have-
have 4.
Oh, we have 4 viewers. Hi,
4
viewers.
viewers.
If you want to talk about stuff, don't
Yeah,
forget
have-
to talk
have a
about
sip.
stuff. There's Cody.
Hey,
One sip.
what y'all sipping on, bloods?
Everybody knows the rules. I tell you what, for an 8.2 beer, that's so smooth. Like, I could drink a 6-pack in a half an hour and be trashed.
Yeah, once you stood
Oh,
up,
you
you'd
would
be
be-
done. for
Yeah,
it.
like, I'd be hammered.
Yeah.
Not that that's what I want to do, but,
Sometimes.
like, this type of beer can get you in trouble in a hurry.
it's lemon drop hops, not
Okay.
necessarily a lemon flavor.
For-
See,
that-
whenever they take a fruity, like they name a hop fruity, I expect to get fruit out of it. Like
Yeah,
citra hops, you get
citrus,
fruit
yeah.
out of.
I'm
So-
not a big fruity beer fan, so I'm happy that it's not. I'm going to go a little higher. I'm going to give it a 6.3. I agree, it's not as good as the Bengali or whatever it was,
Yeah, that was a good beer to
but,
start with.
but it's good. I like it.
All right. You still see the thing is I think that I still have the bigger range of being higher scoring than you do.
Probably.
You,
Yeah, yeah.
You're higher scoring than me, but by 0.4.
Right. This is true.
But we're still early in these, so
I don't
you gotta
think-
leave room.
And I don't think we had a score from our guest here.
I'm
It's
new
out-
at this. You have,
It's
to
out,
bear,
it's out of 10.
you have to bear with me here. So I'm trying to get my bearings here, and I'd say the best beer I've ever had would would probably be a 10. Right?
Yeah.
Like I'd say
It's fair.
well, as somebody who has drank the same beer that I drank
It's
in
be
Vermont.
Heady toppers.
Well,
Oh,
Heady,
actually, no. You're going with double
Hill
Citra.
Farmstead Double Galaxy
Ah.
Citra is the best beer I've ever had, and I would have to put that at a 10. I can't imagine anything being better than that for me.
Yeah.
Wish I had a clip of the fat guy from Varsity Blues. A 10.
Yeah.
10.
Oh.
Fucking 10.
I
Billy
wish I had
Bob.
a clip
Yeah, Billy
of
Bob.
Mrs.
Billy Bob.
Workman from Allegheny High School
Say 10.
saying 10, 10, 10. So if that's
Yeah,
if
picked
that's
up
a
so much.
10, I'd say that like this is like really solid. It's really drinkable. It's got a lot of pop to the alcohol and everything. I'm gonna say
got heat.
7 point.
Ooh, I like that. I like having variation because not every beer's
Jordan
for
coming
everybody.
in hot. Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing. It's like,
And it's not a rookie score.
it is not a rookie score.
Yeah, so
Jordan
that's good.
did his due diligence.
I studied hard. I wanted to give it a 7.0, but they told me that was
You
that was a Rook mistake.
smacked in the balls
Sound
for
like,
that.
oh,
comment.
Yeah. Oh man, we lost a viewer already.
Oh,
They
God.
must not love our beer talk.
Well, we're up to 5.
Yeah. Okay, he's back.
Yeah.
But that's a review.
So that's one sip.
Hey guys, one sip.
Average.
Based off of
Cheers.
current.
Yeah, average quick
Reviews.
math, like a 6.6 or something like that. Somebody else do the math.
It's highly drinkable. Not as good as Bengali. That's all I can
That's
tell
fair.
you.
That's fair.
All right. So we talked about beer.
We got the beer out of the way.
Is it time to talk about football?
Should we talk about football?
I mean, maybe we should by the end of the video. But we have an hour to talk, and we're at an average view time of 3 minutes.
Right. Yeah. So we got some other more important things. Duncan.
sip.
Yeah, Cody said that they just got done playing D&D for the night, and Duncan Gladiock is now an NPC in their campaign.
Oh my god, that's so amazing. That's so
fantastic.
cool.
I don't know what that means.
Duncan Gladiock. I think it was a Chris Sains,
Yeah.
Ian Kagi style invention. Duncan Gladiock was a fictitious character. He's not real.
Okay. I mean, it sounds super real. Like that
And he competed in the strongman competition,
Okay.
the strongest man in the world.
Right.
And you know how everybody has like a special event, right? Like an event that they kick ass in, that they're
Okay.
really, really awesome in. Well, Duncan Gladiock's special event was the downhill semi truck.
That's right.
The downhill semi truck, like course.
Okay.
But the semi truck is fully loaded and it doesn't have power steering
Power
or brakes.
steering. Yeah.
So you have to turn the wheel really hard and press on the brake really hard, or you're gonna hit all the stuff.
What's great?
That was his special event.
What's great is he got his start as a bus driver, and he practiced with a bus full of kids. He purposely cut the power steering. He purposely cut the power steering of the bus. Oh my god! I forgot all about Duncan Gladio. That's good.
That was
like,
so
That was
good.
pretty good.
I haven't heard that for like 15 years.
Oh my god.
It's been a long time.
Wait,
Yeah,
so
every time I
how
think
does
about
Cody
that-
know about this?
I think I might have mentioned
Yeah,
something to
okay.
Brady at one point.
I was gonna say he's
Chris's
a little
stories,
younger, so.
yeah, Chris's stories live on through us.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Remember that
true.
Blood Ball. I mean,
No, but I mean, true.
anyway, that's
We digress.
Great. That's that's fantastic. I'll drink to that.
Yeah, let's have a sip to that. That was a sip to Chris Haynes and Duncan Gladio
Duncan
And
Gladio.
Kegi.
Yeah, sure.
and Mr. Kingy
All right.
And Betsy.
and Betsy, who I stood up to prom because she called my bluff.
That's so great. So should we talk about football?
It's up to you.
I think we should go into the next segment.
Yeah, I mean, because obviously these are great graphics and stuff. You know, this is high quality material. But I think we might be ready to step into.
Not only are we ready to step into it, the production value is a little better this year. We were able to go out on the road because we got our first sponsor for the segment.
We did.
Oh yeah,
Oh my god.
this is
we've
for real
got-
too. Like this is no joke.
The Sargento Pizza Recipes sponsor. They're full of all sorts of pizzas. Look at those beautiful pies.
They
They are
were digging
thrilled.
our reviews.
They are thrilled. They were very happy with our reviews of JJ's Pizza, and they're huge.
Sargento was like, man, you guys knocked the shit out of the park with that JJ's pizza.
They're huge fans of Uncle Jack's.
So that was a free provided copy of that book?
Absolutely. Freeze relative. Sargento's Pizza Recipes. Can't say it enough.
$1.99 is practically free.
Can't say it enough. Sponsor of the next the next segment.
And big money too.
We went out on the road. It's pizza time, ladies and gentlemen.
Y'all in for a treat.
Non più tra i farfalloni amoroso, notte e giorno di torno girano, delle belle turbando al riposo, Narcisetto Adolcino d'amor. Delle belle turbando al riposo, Narcisetto Adolcino d'amor.
Pizza time.
All right, welcome to Pizza Times on the road. We are at Fratelli's on Route 40 downtown LaVale. we got a fine pizza here today. It says it's fresh. We'll find out here in just a second.
They did just bring it out.
That looks like my fine pizza.
It does look like my. It looks like I'm gonna burn my mouth on this pizza.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, we've only done these reviews whenever the pizza is
It's cold. Yeah, right.
So I don't know. Let's just get right into it.
It's only 32 degrees outside.
Before anyone sees what we're doing out here, we got some good LaVale flop going on here.
Oh man, flopping all over the place.
Gotta get a good fold. This thing's gonna burn the hell out of my mouth.
Some beautiful pizza action.
One bite.
Gotta get the droppage.
One bite. Everyone knows the rules. This is unfair. We've only reviewed cold pizza.
So it's above and beyond what we've had so far.
Yeah, it's very good.
One bite, everybody knows the rules.
That's fucking hot.
You can see the steam coming off of it.
All right, I gotta give her a number. This is the best pizza in Cumberland, I think.
We've reviewed 3.
This is
2
the
of
best
them were
pizza.
cold.
I'm giving it an 8.1.
Holy cow! That's above and beyond, like well above and beyond.
Look
Alright.
Look at it though.
It is yummy. Yummy looking. I don't know. I've had their buffalo chicken pizza. So I got some flop as well. I don't have the drippage that you had. I've had their buffalo chicken.
You don't have the
I enjoy
original
it.
rip.
No, it's true. It's cooled down enough. It's 32 degrees out here. Alright, here we go. That's real hot.
There's people coming. Hurry up.
Whatever. Well, right. Everybody knows the rules. I give it. Oh, that's good. This is really good. Should have gave me this look like,
What are you doing?
what the hell is going on
Yeah.
here? The kids these days.
Yeah, maybe she wants them. Should we
Kid-
offer her some pizza?
Kids these days, I don't get them. What'd you give it? 8.1?
Yeah.
I like the cheese. It's got a good crunch to it. But I'm not a huge tomato fan, and it's almost a little too tomatoey. But with that said, I will give it a 7.3.
That's a
There's your
review.
There you go.
Per montagne, per valloni, con le nevi e salioni, al concerto di tromboni, di bombardie, di cannoni, che le porre tutti i tuoni all'orecchio fan fischiar.
Welcome back. I'm back in studio.
Yeah, we just returned from Fratelli's.
Oh my god,
Pizza's so good.
it's so good.
Yeah.
Left over from our review that we just did.
Yeah, I mean, it's obvious it's 90 degrees outside right now. And that steam coming off that pizza means that pizza was
Yeah,
like
steam.
greater than
Yeah.
100 degrees when we ate it. It's so
It
great.
was ridiculous.
How's your tongue? Is it better?
Oh, yeah, I burned the roof of my mouth. It still hurts.
But as you as you know, 8.1, 7.3, currently the highest rated pizza that we've had on the show so far.
That's right.
Just a summary: JJ's was 6.3, 6.4, and Uncle Jack's thin crust 6.2, 5.8, thick crust 6.5, 6.3.
Yep.
So front runner, we got it going on.
Yeah, I didn't think I did proclaim this the
good.
best pizza in the area, yet we've only tried 3 pizza restaurants.
My
gonna be hard to beat.
my only regret from recording that video
Was that I have
10 minutes ago.
bonitis.
10 minutes ago is I wish I could have given it a higher score. But here,
You're a skeptical individual.
I know, but here on Boy Ball Network, your first review is your only review.
It's the only one that matters. It's the only one that matters until
go
you
back
start
to
seeing the other scores you've given other places.
Oh, shit. Sorry, don't want to
Oh,
lose.
yeah.
Don't want to lose our sponsor. Brought to you by Sargento Pizza.
Brought to you by Sargento Pizza. This other pizza is amazing. The best pizza.
The only pizza that you can get that isn't Sargento is better. Sorry, Sargento. Throw a number at us.
For this pizza?
Throw a number at us.
I gotta tell you, based on the one bite I had of this,
One by everybody knows rules.
based on the one bite that I had of this, I've got some negative things to say about it.
Go for it.
One thing is there's too much crust on this particular slice. I love crust and it's really, really good. I just feel the balance was off. That's all.
Okay.
The sauce was very good. It was sweet. It was tasty. The cheese was great. It was fine. The crust was fine. It was a little soft for my taste. I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna give that particular slice that I had a 6.8.
That's fair.
I think that is fair. The thing is, we here
Yeah.
at the Boyd Sports Network, we appreciate differing opinions. We're not always right.
True.
I mean, we're most of the time we're pretty good. Obviously, no one's ever criticized our accuracy in predictions or the
Never.
quality of their teams.
Never.
So, that's a good score.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna say 5.8. I gotta lower that.
Nope, you're not allowed to. that's where
I
you're
blew
cut
it, I
off.
blew it.
You had one chance.
I blew it.
You even went into
One bite.
yeah.
One review.
You went into deep detail about
One
why
bite,
it
one
was going to
review.
be the score. You're not allowed to change it now.
Oh, okay.
One bite, one review.
Well, I started thinking about it. I was like, man, 6.8 is a lot higher than you think it is.
Well, it
That's
is.
like-
It's true.
It's like almost to a 7.
Another rookie move.
A rook mistake.
You made
A
it.
rook
You
mistake.
made an excellent move reviewing beer,
Yeah.
and now you've made a rookie move reviewing pizza. But it's too bad
There's
because
nothing that can be done about
yep, 6 point something. That's what Jordan says.
It's a sine wave.
Oh man, another slice.
it. No, that's a review. Oh,
Yep,
God.
that is a review. I love this pizza.
It was good.
Yep.
It was good pizza.
Whenever you have time to eat pizza, you don't always, we want to make sure you can get out there and get the best. And right,
Right.
now, this
And
is the
that's
best.
Sargento's Pizza.
Yeah, that's right. Sargento's is the best. I'm sorry, Sargento. So do
Sorry,
you think
Sarge.
who's with us still? We got Cody.
It makes me happy.
Cody's out there in the stratosphere.
That Cody's like always there.
Yeah.
It makes me happy.
Yeah, it's a comforting thing to know that someone's out there still appreciating what we're doing in here.
Cody, I don't
Well,
appreciate
particularly
you being
him.
in the league and winning all the time, but I appreciate you being there.
Yep.
Watching our videos.
And because
Well, he always
last
has
year,
really good commentary too.
yeah,
Like,
he's my
what he says
ACL
is always very
correspondent.
He's what?
He's my ACL tear correspondent.
What? Like you constantly get
Yeah.
updates from him.
Cody,
Whenever
what?
anybody
That's
gets
right.
like,
What's our count up to this year? I know it's already there's somebody.
There's gotta be.
Yeah, I mean
Lamar Miller.
Lamar Miller, number 1.
ACL,
Preseason.
MCL.
Yep.
Major.
Everybody's tearing their ACL before the end of the year. The league. Is it time to talk about
It's
the
on.
league? All right. Well, I
that's
feel
a
pretty
really
good.
good show about fantasy football.
Yeah, it is a pretty good show about fantasy football. You want to talk about the league, the show?
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought you meant. That's all I know about it.
Yeah.
It's a TV
I watched
show.
one season, so
Yeah.
I can
Well, it's
I can
good.
go.
You gotta watch
yeah.
the rest of it.
What do you think about
Do a
the league, Cody?
post episode review.
Of the
Like,
league,
it's been off the air
episode by
for, like,
episode.
It's been off the air
Starting
for
with
4
season
years,
1.
but weekly we'll get together.
We should have a segment called The League Times where we just review the episode of the league.
So Cody has reported back, or sideline, or not sideline,
Or
our
ACL.
ACL correspondent. 14 so far. Only one of them occurred during the regular season, so a pretty clean week 1.
That's pretty good. I mean, there were some significant injuries week 1 that are going to affect all of these fantasy teams up here on our board.
Agreed.
How they affect them, I don't really care.
It was a clean tear.
Yep.
Week 1's done. I'm already playing for the number 1 pick.
Yeah. That's what
It's a fire sale.
I think the main point of we've only been about a week away from our last video, right?
So, yeah.
There was so much hope. It's like
I know.
it's like
out the window
real
so
football,
far.
really. That's the one part about fantasy football and real football that is the same. You draft your team, you feel like you did okay. You have hope, you think you're going to win. And then the first week happens and you post like
It's so depressing.
You know what else
this
is
score that's in front of us.
You know what else is really funny about the first week though? Is like you were talking about hope. After the first week there's also a lot of false hope.
That's true.
For somebody who
Right.
scores a ridiculously high score and dominates their opponent and then is probably going to lose the rest
Like-
of the season.
That's
Well-
two
well-
points of view. One from
Yeah.
someone who did terrible,
Yeah.
one from someone who did great.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
like Nightwings. No way he scores 294 again. You've heard it here first. Bold statement prediction number 1. Nightwings doesn't score above 280 for the rest of the season.
You know,
280?
280's not that high of a score in our league. I'm just putting it out there.
You, well, it's funny as he goes.
He's
He
gonna
won't score above 294. You heard it here first. He won't score above 280. Like if you just keep letting him talk, it would be down to like. Do you remember when you're like, I doubt he scores above 218 again this year?
218.5.
Like week 8 last year.
Yeah.
God, that was funny.
I mean,
Come another slice that.
Nightwings doesn't score above 250 the rest of the season. You heard it here first.
It keeps dropping.
But he's the thing. He's gonna put.
Should we look at his team?
No.
Oh, okay.
He's gonna take this clip. He's gonna take it out of context.
He's gonna put clown faces once.
He's gonna put clown face on me, and he's gonna use our hard work to make his video.
Yeah, he puts nothing into it. Do you think that he asked the NFL for permission to play clips?
I'm gonna report. I'm gonna report him for not getting express written consent from the NFL. Is that how that saying goes at the end?
Yeah.
Anyway,
It's there. It's right there in fine print. That
It's
is
not just the NFL.
that is this big that
It's the
he should
it's
be
the
reading.
Coaches and Players Association
he should
as
be.
well.
Yeah.
There's a lot of affiliations that you need to notify.
He's benefiting off the likeness or the backs of NFL superstars.
And us.
Marlon Mack would be ashamed to be on your team. You should drop him.
I think Marlon Mack should be happy to be on any team.
Is that you think that's a meatball?
No, that's a crust bubble covered in sauce.
Is it a cross? Look how perfect it is, though.
It does look like a
Oh,
meatball.
you gotta grab that shit. Oh.
It's a meatball.
Is it a meatball?
It's
It's
a
a
tomato.
It's a huge tomato.
It's a huge tomato.
All right, we are going to avoid Jordan's review of pizza
No, it is a tomato. You're right. No, it is.
It's a meatball.
because a cheese pizza consists of 3 things: Jordan, crust, sauce, and cheese. That's why we
Yeah, but
use
haven't
it
you ever
as a
gone?
baseline.
It's
Have
the
you ever
golden
been to
slice.
Arby's
It's the golden
Before
slice.
they got rid of their regular fries, and you get the regular fries, and there's a curly fry in the box.
This is a little different. If they're somehow mixing
It's the
up
same
the pizza
fucking
ingredients, they got
It's like-
mixed
It's all food. I'm
It's
sorry.
like wait, it's like
Sorry.
it's like no matter what you order from Taco Bell, if you ask for it without lettuce, there's at least a couple shreds of lettuce on that fucker. Anyway, like nachos, you get your bag of nachos and there's fucking lettuce in there.
Also, every single menu item at Taco Bell is the same menu item, just different,
Different, yeah.
different arrangement.
That's good menu construction, in my opinion.
really is.
Yeah. Make one thing, put it
very
in 17 different items.
I was thinking about boycotting the construction, the renovation of Taco Bell because I want it to be open.
Yeah, it's not. But
It's
that
not.
the thing is, they
Like,
should
what
have
the
waited.
hell? I want Taco Bell.
They could have waited till they were open in LaVale.
Exactly.
And then you would at least have an option to get your Taco Bell fix because it is like crack.
It's horseshit.
I think
Yeah.
they're playing their cards right.
Do you think so?
Yeah,
now
because when
they're
they
driving
reopen, that
demand.
place is going to be freaking bomb.
I talked to somebody the other day that said that like twice they've driven to Taco Bell
To find out that it wasn't
to find
open.
it was like knowing that it was under renovation. They still drove 2 separate times, hoping that it was done. Not done.
I've done it more than that.
Every day I drive by it. Cody
Couple
says.
times a week.
Cody says credit to Night Wings. At least one of Marlon Mack's teams won this week.
Oh, yeah. That is true.
Because
Wait,
The
what did he
Colts-
say?
Marlon Mack's, the Colts lost.
Mm-hmm.
Marlon Mack helped Nightwings win by a large margin,
Marlon
I
Mack
believe.
helped one team.
Oh, no, he didn't.
12 points.
Oh, that's not a large margin. You got lucky.
He did get lucky.
Yep.
Never going to score above 245 ever again. You heard it here first.
It
going
keeps
down.
dropping. I don't even know who's on his team. He's in my division. And the thing about Austin is, I kind of want him to keep winning because whenever he has hope, he's really fun.
Oh, it's
to-
so
yeah,
great
it's-
when he
it's
crashes at the end of the season every
Really,
year.
yep. Like that time that he was in the playoffs, was number 1 seed by a long shot, and lost in the first round. Yeah, that was great. That was my favorite time.
It was so good.
Yep.
We could check out and see what's on his team. So, Tree Stump with the biggest win this week.
All right.
Crush Slimmer, 282 to 165, 117
Oh my gosh, that has to be Slummer's lowest output in the
I think so,
time
too.
that he has ever played in this league,
I think
and he will blame it immediately on the fact that he was distracted.
Wait, did
well,
he,
I had 2 drafts
Oh
going
yeah,
on.
2 drafts
What,
going
did
on.
he- did
I
he-
wanted the rights to Rob Gronkowski.
did he start Rob Gronkowski?
No. During the draft, he like every time it was his turn, he was like, "Oh, I shouldn't be doing 2 drafts at once. Oh, I'm so distracted."
Yep.
And he's gonna blame it his terrible picks on that.
But he won't watch this video to know that he has to defend himself. So he should know that we're probably talking about him and posting his picture.
Mary says, "Boom."
Yeah.
About
Boom.
beating Slimmer.
You
Yeah,
don't-
I'm
Mary beats perennial contender
every
Slimmer.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Well, she's a significantly better manager than whoever had that team before.
Bill Rudd.
Yeah. Oh yes.
Oh, so much better than Bill Rudd.
Bill Rudd crushing.
Significantly.
And her name doesn't say Chronic in it.
So, with
It does have trees.
Yeah, I wonder though. Like, if she lit that tree on fire, I guess it is just another version of Chronic, right? Is that the?
It's true.
What if that's why Mary picked Tree Stump specifically? Because like, oh, Tree and Chronic, that's kind of the same. Like,
Smoking trees.
yeah.
I will give Mary credit. Like, I hate Dak Prescott.
And he scored 73 points or something.
Well, to which, like, because Green Bay played on Thursday, I sent her a text and was like, "You should really play Aaron Rodgers."
She said, "Nah."
And she goes, "But Dak is projected to do better."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Yeah, but
Ooh,
like,
can't trust Yahoo
I was like, yeah, you can't trust those projections."
in this case.
and
I mean,
and like I really wanted her to beat Slimmer, so I was like, "It's Aaron Rodgers. Like, you can't not start Aaron Rodgers." And she's like, "I'm leaving Dak Prescott in." But Rodgers had like 32 points and Dak had like 70.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, don't listen to me anymore. That's fine because whatever. Mary says, "Ooh, no, not similar to Chronic bullshit."
No, not similar. I just thought it was funny.
It's inspired by
Your name,
Mary.
yeah.
It's inspired by. It's not similar.
I mean, Chronic's name.
But then she also like last minute made a switch on Sunday. I forget who she swapped out. She took out Robbie Anderson.
We could look at it, but we're not
No,
going to.
No, we're not going to look at it. She
Okay.
took out Robbie Anderson. She put in somebody else. Mohamed Sanu, I think. Or so, she put in somebody that scored like 15, and Robbie Anderson had like 7 or so.
Yeah.
So she made the right call there too.
Yeah, because apparently the Jets are just going to throw to Jameson Crowder
Crowder.
1,000 times
Yeah, I know.
and not score any
Is Crowder
touchdowns.
on
Yeah.
bringing the Chowders team? Because then it should be
Yeah, bringing the Crowder. That would make a
I'm
lot of
pretty
sense.
sure. Bold statement. Crowder is on the bring the Chowders team.
He's
We're not going to look it up.
He's
Isn't
not.
he a keeper?
No, because he is a keeper and he's on Jimmy's
Who
team.
the fuck kept
Jimmy.
Jameson Crowder?
Remember that time that we made a
He's
lot of
not
fun
even
of
good on
how
the team that he
bad
played for.
how bad his team was?
Fuck you, Cody.
What he had to say.
He said, Mary, don't take advice from managers that are less successful than you.
Oh. Don't take advice from people who have the time to sit around and watch us make this video.
Oh.
Don't take advice from people that make this video.
Yeah, that too.
We've proven
Hey.
time and time again.
At the moment,
Do we
and
need
this
a disclaimer
is
that says this is for entertainment purposes?
yeah,
only?
probably.
I think if we need a disclaimer, it's Sargento's Pizza is not affiliated with
In no way.
Floyd anyway.
You know what's really funny about this is Mary is right out there.
I don't know.
Yeah, she is. I'm glad that she's actually paying attention and talking
Technology's
to us.
amazing, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Yep.
Yeah, and
But she
it's-
could just open the door and say we're assholes. But instead she's going to do
commenting
that
here.
over there.
Well, she knows she's not welcome in this room.
That's true. This is men
Yeah, I'm-
only.
I'm a-
This is like the 1940s.
I'm about to get hit.
Okay, can I just point out? Sure. Like, I used to win the Mover and Shaker Award or whatever every year.
Juggler Award.
The Juggler Award. It's week 1
Good
and
luck.
Zum has fucking 11 moves.
Already.
And I've got 0. What are you doing?
I'm clicking buttons, man.
It's not
Clicking
helping.
buttons. No, it's not helping at all.
Sorry.
You know what I have learned by
You're on
making these
pace for
11
like
moves?
120
Yeah.
moves this year.
What I've learned by these 11 moves is there were 0 people that were worth having
No.
after this draft was over.
Yeah.
And I learned that by picking up anyone who had potential to do something, and 0 of them did anything.
Yeah.
Okay, so how many people did we draft? We drafted 15, right?
16.
16
rounds.
So does that mean that Zum dropped 15 of his 16 draft picks
I have-
for undrafted people?
Yep.
No, he's got 11 moves.
And I have picked up the same people.
Oh, right.
Sometimes.
Okay.
You know what? Since
I'm sorry, I've had a little bit to drink. My math is off. I know 11 does not equal 15.
that's since we have him tuning in, Cody, I would like to point
Holy
out,
shit, there's been a trade already? Or no, there's been
No,
someone
those
added
are
people to the
waiver-
trading block.
Those are waiver wires.
Okay.
I'd like to point out that Cody, after holding on to his number 1 waiver spot last year until like week 8 or 9, he used it week 1 on Raheem Mostert.
Yeah, that was surprising.
What?
I looked at that
What
this morning
a turd!
too.
I
Yeah.
saw it this morning too.
I was very mad about that
'cause
because I actually submitted a claim for him.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, he's a fine person to pick up, but we could look at his team and see why. Maybe he needs help running back, but we're not going to do that because we don't care.
Right.
So, Raheem Mostert just got number 1 waiver priority in our league for week 1, which tells you
There's nobody out
There is
there.
nobody out
There's
there.
nobody out there.
Nobody.
I think.
oh shit, you're looking at a team, damn it.
Fuck! It's my own team. Hunter Henry's out for multiple weeks.
It's a good thing you picked up a backup tight
Jesus Christ!
Hunter Henry's out for multiple weeks.
end.
I don't understand. I'm just now finding this out live. What
Don't you
happened?
wish you would have reached for Waller?
Justin, you can pick up his backup, but one of my 11 moves was to pick up his backup.
Did
Are
you know
you
he was
fucking
out?
serious?
Yeah.
He tore an ACL. Oh my god! He was the torn ACL. Nobody fucking told me.
No, it's his knee. It's on ACL.
No, it said ACL.
Oh, it was originally a, yep, okay. No, he recovered from an ACL
Oh,
tear
oh.
last year. He has a knee issue this year. He's got a broken bone in his knee.
Isn't ACL? Oh, no, that's
He's got a broken bone in his knee. Oh, poor Justin.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Well, I was just looking. I was like, why am I projected to score so low?
Yeah.
Who's projected to score nothing?
That happened apparently at like 4 o'clock today because I just sat down at my office and I opened up
I
Yahoo
haven't looked at
and it
that.
said Hunter Henry out 4 to 6 weeks and I was like,
Oh my god.
back up.
I don't even know what to do. Like there's nobody,
If you need a break, why don't you go ahead and start that lovely montage?
there's nobody out there. Oh my god! I'm gonna have
Oh, look at that! We got our first pickup during live.
Montage.
Fuck, I'm dropping Keenan. God.
Keenum is available in 4 days.
Oh my god.
And Blake Jarwin, the Cowboy, is now on Justin's team. You heard it here first because it just happened in front of us.
Here's
Justin's season
This
is
is
just
terrible.
getting better
This is terrible.
as time goes on.
Lockett's questionable. What the fuck's going on with him?
He's been
The
questionable for
crappy
2
thing
years.
about Jarwin is like
New injury.
he's awesome, but Jason Witten won't fucking go away.
No, he won't. He came
So
out of the
fucking
booth
old.
because he
Yeah.
was terrible at talking about football.
Listen, I like Jason Witten. I think he's a great person. He's awesome, but
Here you go. You're gonna need this.
he's old and he's slow.
I appreciate that because
Yep.
you're right.
I didn't know you didn't know that.
I had no clue.
But we haven't gotten to the point in time. We did just start talking about pickups and drops because I made 11 moves, as Jordan had just said, which I didn't even know until he said it. I knew that I made a lot of moves, but 11 is a lot
I just
for
think
week
it's
one.
funny because that's a lot. And
But
like,
the thing is-
you only draft 16,
So
you had to drop-
Cody, who did win by a lot, is right behind me though at 7. That's a lot of moves.
That is a lot of moves. Well,
So-
anybody over 5 moves in week 1, that's a lot of moves.
Well, I'm at 5 now.
So that means we.
I feel bad. Tim and I are the only people that haven't made a move. That's horse shit. Like,
You got your head in the sand, boy.
I do have my head in the
It's
sand.
typical for Tim, though.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, that's what I mean. It's typical for Tim. Usually, I'm like in the top.
It's typical for
Oh
Tim,
my god.
but usually
Cody just said, please read the advice on Jarwin.
All right, we'll read it. Jarwin was wide open on his touchdown
Yeah.
down the seam. He scored 4 touchdowns in his last 2 regular season games against the Giants, and 0 in 18 other career contests. Jason Witten's status as a near every down TE makes Jarwin an unplayable fantasy option.
Here's the thing, though. It's like,
Oh, excellent commentary, Cody. Excellent commentary.
I'm looking for a tight end. Anybody that's watching.
CJ
You're-
Uzamoa just got picked up by Boys Blands.
wow.
Because he caught 4 passes last week, which is pretty darn good for a tight end. You should probably make that move. But I bet you, once you do this,
Make it
Blake
before reading the
Jarwin,
news.
Blake Jarwin is going to score twice the amount of points as CJ Uzamoa next week.
Yeah, it's funny because like
So not only is this the first time we've ever made a live pickup on stream, there has now been a second live pickup on stream. And
do you want the
is
rest?
Eifert still playing?
I don't know, dude. Do you want
Cody,
the-
is
do you want
He
Eifert still
is.
playing?
He is. It just said they're going to cannibalize each other's production. He's terrible, too.
Well, if there was a good tight end left on the board right now, we're not doing our job.
I'm not, like, fuck it. I don't know.
At least you can
I'm
root
not,
for
pick-
your
I'm
team
not picking
now.
him up. Season's over. Who wants
You,
to trade
you
for
heard it
picks?
here
Fire
first.
sale.
God, what?
Bloib's plans not above 240 the rest of the year.
Wait, is that less than... Was it 245 was the lowest
It
last
was
time?
245 last time.
245.
Yeah. The thing is, Nightwing's... Like, he's always been competitive, and therefore I am going to go against your projection of him not scoring above 245 for the rest of the year.
What if everybody else just sucks too? Like he remains competitive but low scoring. Like
Well, that's, like, the beauty of this, because I was looking at everyone's slimes, because we thought we might talk about them at some point in time, which we probably won't.
Move on.
Everyone,
so upset
like,
right
there
now.
there is no one who, if someone gets injured, is in a good position.
Yeah.
I think
Now, I do think that actually, unfortunately,
I have
Nightwings
Wayne
has some
Gallman.
backup. Wayne Gallman, he's going to do it, man. He's going to do it for
he
you.
scored 17 points last week.
Yeah, he did. But because he's got scary Terry McLaurin, he's got backup.
Scary Terry.
That's Rick and Morty, right?
Rick and Morty.
Yeah, that's pretty good stuff.
I
like
mean, it
like
was
that
probably
nickname.
around long.
I think
before
that
Rick and
Justin's
Morty,
done talking for the rest of the show.
I'm so upset right now.
Since you're
but-
so
Welcome
happy.
to the Bloib's Plan Manager Show.
Since you're so happy, why don't we just move to this lovely montage and
Yeah, let's
talk
do the
and talk
montage.
about the convict team.
Oh my God! Look what he's doing.
First trade offered during the live stream.
All right, let's get to this.
Yeah. So,
the quicker we get this
before you hit the montage, I do have to introduce what we're about to talk about. So, I think that overall, the convict team really set this show off. Whenever we started episode 2 last year, we were I had the most fun probably the entire year sitting here figuring out who was a terrible person.
Okay.
And we did. Well, I think we spent like an hour looking up, trying. It was mostly defensive players.
Yeah,
which
like
makes
a
defensive
whole
players are
bunch of
really
defensive
yeah.
players.
No, they're not. That's the part. It's hard to find defensive players who do bad things. I could not fill out the roster
Seriously?
for 4 spots.
Darren Sharper,
They're
Vontaze
gone.
Perfect.
No.
Montez Perfect, terrible on the field.
Yeah.
Super clean outside.
Yes,
that's a good
yeah.
point.
Dirty on the field because he's clean at home.
Yeah, that's right. So that's what he takes out all of his aggression on the football field, and then he goes home and he treats his family with respect.
with
like
He
he's
respect.
good.
he beats wide receivers because he doesn't beat women and children.
Yeah, that's right. And that actually is a great point because the thing is, the NFL cares deeply about women and
Falling
children.
apart right now.
Poor guy. It's okay. The NFL cares deeply about women and children. They care so much about it that there's so many people that just don't play football anymore because they have either hurt a woman or a child.
It's true.
Can you go ahead and play the montage, please?
Let's bring up the montage.
I mean, Roger Goodell, he wouldn't let someone like Adrian Peterson out there on the field after he beat his child. Or Jameis Winston after he groped some woman in an Uber.
Wait, and even worse, stole crab legs.
Ooh, Kraft. Oh, Robert Kraft.
Speaking of crabs,
Promoting, what is it? Promoting the proliferation of women in bad positions. Darren Sharper.
hardest hitting safety in the league.
Apparently it hits harder outside of the league. Greg Hardy.
Speaking of hitting
Well,
harder
actually,
outside of the league.
yeah, he did kind of get kicked out, didn't he? So that one doesn't really fit.
Yeah.
Kareem Hunt. He didn't kick her that hard, right?
That was a pretty bad video.
Yeah, that wasn't good. But he's back this year. Isn't that exciting, Chris Slemmer? Tariq Hill. He's not done it once.
Oh.
So he abused a woman and a child. But it's okay because he runs a 4.2. Oh, we're back to Peterson.
Back to Peterson.
And
Look at
then
that, look at that
Venus,
glorious.
the most recent news of all, Antonio Brown. With his rape accusation.
Hey,
You know, the thing is,
brother.
I was hoping for an ACL tear, as I
I'm gonna
always
assault
do.
my trainer, brother.
The Black Hulk Hogan. But, you know,
that's
in
racist.
this day and age,
He's Jeff.
this day and age, what he has done is worse than tearing an ACL. He may have sabotaged his entire career. And, you know, I was looking at that story, and then I looked at this picture, and I thought, this guy's innocent.
Yeah. Like this guy.
All those other people, they may have done it. They look like people who have their shit together. Antonio Brown, in this picture, he's got it so together, there is no way he would ever do what he's been accused of.
You know who he reminds me of? He reminds me of the comedian from The Nutty Professor. What was his name? He's played by Dave Chappelle.
I don't remember the name, but yeah.
Oh god, he has. You go, women be shopping. That was his like. You cannot stop a woman from shopping. That's all he said, and everybody in the stands was laughing just like you.
Crazy. I love the repetition. It wasn't funny enough the first time. Let me say it again.
Yeah,
It's gonna be better.
he keeps saying that women love to shop, and everybody like loses their mind.
man.
It was like he had one name, like Madonna or Cher or Sonny Bono. You know, like one of those.
Sonny.
Okay, maybe that's.
I'm like-
Oh.
Anyway, Cody said Antonio never paid that chef either, but I don't know what that's a reference to.
No, he knows a lot more about stuff that happens in real life than we do.
He never paid that
Yeah.
chef. Wasn't that?
Great googly moogly.
No, Jameis Winston never paid the chef. Didn't he steal lobsters?
No, he went to the supermarket and stole crab legs from the freezer section. He just shoved them down his pants.
Well, maybe he was just all warm down
Reggie, that was his name, Reggie.
Cody's all over it.
Reggie.
Yeah, man. That's
well,
what
he's on the internet.
It's true. It's not like we have
Yeah.
have access
We
to
don't
that.
have
access
the
to such
technology.
things.
But so the thing is, Antonio Brown, you know, I thought that the move to the Patriots would have been the ruination of the season because they're already good enough. They don't need Antonio Brown.
But they traded Demaryius Thomas.
Yeah,
Free
but
up
they
his
traded
space.
Demaryius Thomas just in time for this news to come out, just in time for the potential for him to put on the exempt list. Which,
Now Antonio Brown's going to be a Cowboy.
You heard it here first. You heard it. You heard it here first.
he will play this week.
He's going to play this week. He's not going on the exempt list.
He is innocent. Look.
We deal only in the facts here at the Bland Sports Network. I want to hear the facts behind this case.
Total and complete exoneration.
You know the best part about that is the Blois Blands were the squeakiest clean team last year.
I'm still squeaky clean.
Squeaky.
He's not convicted of anything.
Until proven guilty, unless you look like that.
You know, Blois Blands is really a symbol for America. Innocent until proven
And I'm talking about the mustache. And by the way,
Let's zoom in.
I'm not Jeff Lee.
Innocent until proven mustache.
Antonio Brown. Look at that face.
Yeah, he's looking like what?
Look at that face. This man is a loving father of 5.
Is it 5?
Yes, 5.
You found that off Hard Knocks,
He's got a daughter. His agent.
He also looks like he's got a lazy eye.
His agent,
Drew Rosenhaus.
is a father of 2, and he would not stand by a man so disgusting and deplorable as this man is being accused of being.
Can you check and see if he is also
It's
Kareem Hunt's
despicable.
manager?
It's deplorable.
Yeah, but
It's
he
disingenuous.
is. He is. He's sticking by him. He's not guilty. No matter what Cody says, it doesn't matter. The man is innocent. God damn it.
Cody just posted, he was just proven guilty.
No,
His hair came out.
He is
his
innocent.
dick was out.
Look, by a show of hands in this room, who has not? By show of hands, you don't have to say anything. Who's not?
You don't have to say it.
You just have to admit it
You just have to admit it
through
on
your actions.
on camera.
Who is not? Came on a woman's back before. Let me know. Raise your hands. See, look.
This guy.
Nobody's hands are raised.
His hand's not raised either.
Nobody's hands.
So you're saying what you just said is wrong if you've never
No,
seen
just because he
back,
came
raise
on
your
her
hand.
back doesn't make him a terrible human being.
No.
In fact, it's like
There's so many holes. Like
She passed a lie detector. Come on, that's foolproof.
only for 2 of the 3 incidents. Did
Not
you
the
notice
third
that
one?
part?
Not
Yeah,
the
yeah.
third
She
one?
only passed for 2 of 3. There's so
It
many.
must have been
holes.
the least important one.
2 out of
There's
3.
there's so many holes.
8 barrel.
There's more holes in her story than
Oh,
New Jersey.
Okay, I thought
Come
you were,
on.
I thought you were gonna go weird with
There's
that.
there's more holes in her story than your Jersey.
There's a lot of holes.
He
in
is
this
an
jersey.
innocent, loving father, and it is disgusting.
It's too bad
that
you
we
didn't say
would
your jersey because it's
carry-
mostly leather.
Yeah, it's like no holes. That we would drag his name through the mud. No way.
Drag his fine name through the mud. He's done so many things right this year.
He's a philanthropist.
He honors his contracts that he signs.
He's a
for one,
businessman.
right?
He's a businessman that made a crude decision to get out of a shitty, terrible organization. An organization that is known.
Grandma, they freeze.
That is known to
Oh, I feel like that's a
employ
slap in the face
convicts.
for the real thing.
And he didn't want to be around the convicts that the Raiders are so eagerly willing to take in. Like Vontez Burfict, we were just talking about how
He's
Wait,
squeaky
is he
clean.
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
I tried. He was my number 1 pick for the defensive team. I tried to find dirt on Vontez Burfict, but the only thing you can find is that he breaks people's legs and twists their thumbs and shit
All right, as commissioner
on the field.
as commissioner of Bloid Ball and the CEO of the Bloib Sports Network or whatever the fuck we call this.
You're close.
AB's innocent. Story's over. No more talking about it. Let's move on. Let's
All
talk
right,
about
fair
some
enough.
teams.
The thing is, he was already on the convict team because he threw a chair off of a balcony
I
and
forgot,
almost killed a child.
I forgot about that.
So
Definitely guilty of that.
this is just
Definitely
icing off
guilty of
on the
that.
cake. He
All right,
paid
whatever.
a settlement for that one.
We should have cake time.
Look, if he did,
Ooh,
who,
cake
has,
times.
who has the best cake?
Yeah, that's the next one. Jennifer's
if he
desserts coming this
if
way.
he doesn't get suspended for throwing a chair at a child, then why would he get suspended for coming on the woman's?
Oh my gosh.
That's terrible.
I think that's polite.
She had
The thing
to.
is-
She was involved. She was just.
Oh my god.
She's grabbing for money.
The best part about this is if Antonio Brown was still on the other team that you traded him for, you would be ripping him apart right now. It's all about perspective.
Or if he was on the Steelers.
Yeah,
If he was on the Steelers, I'd be
yeah.
like begging for.
Oh man,
That's
did
the thing,
anybody
though.
See that
Antonio
picture?
Brown confirmed criminal. You heard it here first. And he's innocent.
Did anybody see that picture? It's like Wolverine, where he's holding the picture frame, and,
Yeah.
and he's like going like this over it. but instead of Wolverine, it's Big Ben's head. And he's holding a picture of Le'Veon Bell and Antonio Brown. He's going like this, and on his arm is a tattoo that says "I love rape."
Oh my god!
That's what I mean. I was just about to say that apparently Big Ben didn't only teach Antonio Brown how to get open.
Yeah.
He taught him how to
It's a-
seal the deal.
It's how to stay open.
In all seriousness, it's very Blood Ball Network does not condone rape or sexual assault or mistreatment
That's correct.
That's right.
of women or men, because we're equal opportunists here.
That's right.
Anybody.
And-
Everyone's good.
Yeah, and also, Antonio Brown is innocent.
Until proven guilty next week.
Jeff is a racist.
Speaking of Jeff, let's go back to the overall big board here. Since we've digressed because of your finding out that your team is falling apart.
We're getting... Jeez, I went back to the trade. We're getting
Eerily close to an hour.
messages. We got 10 minutes. We're getting messages from Austin. He said, "All right, I didn't see the 4th round pick with it, so that's a little better." Oh, he sent me LMAO out of the trade I offered him.
Oh, okay.
That's funny.
Oh, was a trade also offered? Yeah, you put the trade.
I traded it
so
often.
we have made roster moves. We have made trade offers. I saw you have a trade offer in your box.
Did I? No,
Yeah.
I thought that was a waiver.
I'm pretty sure it's. Yep, you have a trade proposal.
Oh shit, that must have just happened. That
Yeah.
wasn't there a minute ago. Oh, I'm not gonna look at it with you guys watching.
Hey, we're
we
doing everything else.
could have
here.
the first trade accepted live.
Yeah. We'll look away. Put up Antonio Brown's face.
Well, they're not gonna see it. I'm worried about you fucks.
That was so great.
I almost
That
did
was
it too.
so great.
I was like, oh yeah, I'll put up baby's face.
That was super sharp.
Yeah,
That was super
that's
sharp.
right. I had this full weight 0.2%.
And that's why
My-
you gave.
my
That's why you
brain-
gave me the second beer.
Yeah, my brain is clicking here. But so
I need more pizza.
let's look at the highest score for the week. The person who we shit on the most on that video. I think we put him number 16.
No.
Was it? No. Okay. Never mind. We
I
put
thought
my
Tim-
Dixie
Tim
Rex
was like a
16,
tier-
didn't
He
we?
scored 222 points.
Okay,
He's
never
in
mind.
13th place.
Yeah, sorry, Jimmy. I was trying. I almost
But-
gave you a compliment. He
but-
scored more than I did.
No, smacked by these boys. We talked down on his team, but a very respectable 261.
Yeah, and he is due to win the league because it's his first year.
I know.
So he is well
He's
on his
going to
way
win.
at a 0-1 record.
Wait, Sammy Watkins is going to put up 70 points every week.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, it was something like
He
that.
had an
We could
insane-
look.
Yeah, Tyreek Hill is out, so I wouldn't put it past him.
Only for a couple weeks.
Yeah.
When it matters, playoff time, Tyreek Hill's back.
But did you see what happened though?
Unless he kicks another woman.
He had those. He didn't kick a woman. He
Tyreek
did
Hill?
a lot
I
worse. He
flip-flopped.
choked her until
That's
she
right.
almost died.
When she was pregnant.
Yeah, when she was pregnant. Yeah, but healthy
what a-
baby up until now,
Not suspended.
which is terrible.
But they had video. They had video evidence of Hunt. So that's
that was our only vindication of Tyreek Hill last year was that he did choke his pregnant girlfriend at the time, but she delivered a healthy baby.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
stayed healthy until it was 3 years old, and then he broke its arm.
I forgot about that.
So Cody, keep defending him as much as you want, buddy.
Yikes.
He did just sign a $65 million contract or something.
Oh jeez, Dylan just sent me a message to say look at the trade, so we'll look at it live.
Live! Oh my
Oh my
god!
god, another trade!
Wow, they're flying in.
Yeah.
Jimmy's
coming
watching.
Dude, there's so many trades coming in.
Oh,
for
you're about to get Jameson
tight
Crowder.
end. Jack Doyle.
Jack Doyle.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure you're gonna do me dirty like that, Dylan. For Antonio Brown.
Dude, you actually might make out on
Yeah, that actually doesn't sound that bad to me. What is Antonio Brown's news? Let's look it up. I haven't seen it recently.
Antonio Brown.
Antonio Brown, confirmed rapist.
Fully exonerated.
5-star rating.
There is a real chance that he plays. Damn
Boom! Gonna play week 2. You heard it here first.
it! No,
Exactly, he's innocent.
Adam Schefter reported it before we reported.
You heard it here first.
Innocent.
Oh man, he's making all sorts of trade offers. Shit,
I'll offer a fair trade to you, Dylan.
not
Check
even
that
that
out.
bad.
You missed the fact that he's trading the first round.
Oh wait, that's a Chris Miller trade
That
right
is-
there.
that is a Chris
Oh
Miller.
yeah, here's this player that's good next year.
I don't even know who that is.
Mike Wallace.
Oh, that's why. 4th round pick for Antonio Brown.
Oh
I think
man,
I will reject.
yeah, I just gave
Wait,
away
isn't
my
that,
fourth
isn't that what the
overall
Raiders
pick.
traded? Or was it third and a sixth round?
I don't know. Yeah, it was
Plus,
something.
yeah, plus shitloads of money.
Anyway, let's move on from me being
Okay,
terrible.
let's talk about Tim Mizak because that's who I was trying. I thought we rated him terribly low.
We did. We
And,
rated him like
what are you
13.
talking
Actually, put his team up because he has depth. I'm pretty sure. Someone had scored a shitload of points and had people on their bench that also scored shitloads of points.
Let's look at.
That was me.
Was that Jordan? All right, you son of a bitch.
No,
I
he
didn't
did
know it
too,
wasn't.
but- Well,
Yeah, wait, no, not really.
Points.
Okay, never mind. Sorry, Tim, but you're
Well,
not
it's
watching
again.
no,
anyway.
he's
Ted
got
Ginn.
some because he's got Eckler
Okay.
Eckler had
Eckler had some
and
70 points
DJ
or something.
Chark.
Yeah, 3 catches for 180 yards and 2 touchdowns or something.
Is it
stupid.
DJ Chark?
Yeah, I
I've
don't
been
know.
calling him DJ Chalk for all this. What the hell's a Chark?
Yeah, I don't know. What's it?
Oh, I made an ass out of myself.
What's a Lutz? Except for something you do on ice.
And ice skating. That's when
Yeah.
you spin around. One time.
Yeah,
Because there's a triple Lutz. You do it
that's 3 times. Yeah. Oh, Boys Landers fall short of projections. Succumbs to ultralight team.
I don't even want to talk about it.
Let's look at.
Who else?
The
Go back
real-
up to the main scores.
Can we just talk
What
about
was the
how right
blowout?
we
Was
were?
Tree Stump over Slemmer.
Yeah,
The closest game was Big Whoops and Nightwings.
I think 12
Yep.
points.
But yet Nightwings is talking a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah,
And Big
he
Whoop is
almost-
not
and he
talking
almost
any
lost.
shit. Yeah. I mean, the thing, like, that's
It's
against
mighty
the
big talk for
competition.
the third place team.
And it
And
is-
he's only in third because he's a division leader.
and it's week 1.
And it is.
Can we talk about how right we all were about how great my team is?
You are here. We will talk about your team. Go ahead and
Yeah, if you want your
bring up
team to be
Jordan's
talked
team.
about,
Bring up
you
Jordan's
gotta
team.
be here.
Jordan's one of only 2 teams to score 300 points in week 1.
Yep.
And unfortunately, like Smack Bite East Boys put up a score that
Yeah,
was
dude.
like
way above what
worthy of beating a lot of people.
Look at all those
Definitely.
2s and 6s.
He's gonna be
yeah,
good.
but look, 38, 38, 65.
So what do you think is going to happen to the Ravens when they play a real team?
Oh, jeez.
Who would win, Alabama or Miami Dolphins?
Well, they don't play
Miami
a real
Dolphins.
team this week. That's
I'm not sure in their current
I'm-
mode. That's what it's still. Last year we talked about the Bills that
I'm
way.
firm.
I agree the Bills would have beat them.
I'm firm on the stance that no way in hell any college team ever beats an NFL.
It'll never be able to be proven
because the
unless
thing,
you put it on Madden.
but the thing is like
And that's not proving anything.
college teams don't have every one of their players go to the NFL, but the NFL is full of players that made it to the NFL.
From 1,000
Like those
different colleges.
those lines would destroy Alabama. Like
Maybe.
Alabama lost to Clemson last year.
That's
You
true.
think Hunter Renfrow is number 1 receiver on any NFL team?
Hey, he could be the next Julian Edelman.
He could be, but he's
And
not.
I
gonna be number
guarantee
one on
you,
any
I
team.
guarantee you that he is on Jeff's team right now.
Oh, I guarantee it.
I don't know it for sure, and we're not going to check.
We're not.
I like how you said, I'll guarantee it. I don't know it for sure.
100%. You heard it here first. We're not checking it.
But I bet she is. I mean, Ty Johnson is on his team. I think that might be the exception to the rule.
Ty Johnson's
carry-
averaging 6 yards a carry.
Yeah, 1 carry,
His
6
carry
yards.
for 6
Hey,
yards.
I'm rooting for the boy too. I'm rooting for the boy too.
Yeah, I hope he does well.
Yeah.
And so far,
Not Dalvin Cook.
6 YPC. Yeah, dude. And then
Does
that was
Cody
like-
think that Alabama can beat Miami?
I mean,
Dolphins, not University of Miami.
Cody's defending the the Ravens.
Oh, okay.
He's saying Miami's bad, and it doesn't say a ton, but Flacco played the Browns twice every year, and the offense never looked this good.
The Browns' defense was their shining point forever.
Yeah, I
Their
know,
offense was what
but
sucked.
Cody's a Ravens fan. He wants to spin it.
Yeah, well, that's what it's going to be insufferable if what happened last week is what the Ravens actually are, because I have to listen to like 14 Ravens fans at work.
That
worse.
like first of all, you have
You'll just have to quit your job.
Yeah,
You
fair
have-
enough.
you have-
Yeah, I'll just do this for a living.
Yeah, exactly.
We're really good at this.
you
Do
have
you remember how we stopped going to Reds because like there were Steelers fans who
Yeah.
would just yell
Oh, God.
after
Yeah.
every play, no matter what the play was?
Yeah, they
See-
were winning
see what-
like 75-3 against the Bills, and they
Incomplete
were
pass.
still.
Boo!
Put the boot to it.
you have
I don't know, someone saying that all the time. I don't know.
Put the boom to it.
Yeah.
you have Hollywood Brown that had like 3 catches.
You know, he only played 12 snaps.
Yeah, he only played. It's ridiculous. Like the guys. Yeah, exactly. No way a college team beats an NFL team.
All right, good deal.
But anyway, like Hollywood Brown, like it's only busted coverage. That's not happening every week. And then on top of that, Lamar Jackson didn't prove anything to me.
Not yet. He still can be a very good fantasy football quarterback all year long, and I think Cody has him.
Pathetic.
But we're not going to look.
Cody doesn't
Miami's
have him.
pathetic.
I have him.
You have him?
I drafted 2 quarterbacks.
All right,
in a row.
show his bench. It's up. I wish that said just for fun, smacked by these boys.
Yeah.
Look at Gallman.
Also, wait a second.
17 points.
It's because of a touchdown.
Yeah.
Go back up. So all we can say is that you played the wrong quarterback. You could have had 1 more point.
Well, I could have.
Wait a second. He only had 61 points with what he did?
He only had like 15 completed passes or something.
Yeah, he only threw the ball a handful of times. 17 completions.
That's not repeatable.
Yeah, but there was like 3 of them that were over 50
He
yards.
didn't run.
Yeah, it's not
he didn't run for
repeatable. He might
anything,
not
which
throw
is-
5 touchdowns, but he gets 10,
Yeah,
10 more completions.
yeah, and that's
a lot more points.
and that's the thing. Like
Touchdowns are greatly
all those
undervalued.
touchdowns
in
are
this league.
ridiculous.
So, anyway, I hope to God that's not the real Ravens, because then we have to deal with Cody, and I have to deal with other people that all think they have the best team in the world now.
All right, let's.
Can we all just agree that the Cowboys are the best team in the NFL right now?
They look pretty
How
good.
they
I
look
watched
pretty
that
good?
game.
I mean,
I
the,
was there with
the
you.
Patriots pretty damn good.
Yeah.
I didn't watch that game. So.
I watched about 10 minutes of that game because
Fair
that's
enough.
how bad it was.
Yeah,
Fair
it was
enough.
really bad.
Yeah.
So can we do just a quick to round this thing out? A quick rundown of which teams that won we think are not legit contenders, and which teams lost that we think will bounce back.
Well, I would like to say my team will bounce back, but I looked at my roster, and it is terrible.
Yeah, your roster's kind of terrible.
Yeah, it is terrible. I'm not bouncing back, but I am going for that number 1 overall pick.
That's what you said
You and
last year.
Justin are going to fight it out.
Yep. But, I mean, the thing is, you look at my 11 moves, the team that I have right now will not be the team that I have in a couple weeks.
Yeah,
So,
no, I know.
Maybe it'll be good like it was last year, but probably not, because
Who are you
there's
gonna pick
nobody out there.
There's no one out there.
I'm going to cycle through everyone I've
So-
already had until they do something.
So two teams that I think are not real contenders, Nightwings and Dylan's team, both in your division. I think by week 5, you and Big Whoop are at the top of that division.
Well, I like that prediction.
You heard it here first. By the end of week 5, that division will flip flop. Nightwings, Dylan's team on the bottom. Big Whoop, Happy Pirates on the top.
Big Whoop ahead of me. I'm going to go ahead and put that out there. His team is
Yeah,
better. His team is better than me.
His team's a good bit better. I think T-Flex is legit. I think Gothic Assholes is not. He'll fall back.
Yeah.
Armchair Quarterbacks is going to bounce back.
Okay.
I think he'll do a little better.
Those white boys are going to start producing.
I think Bloip's plans with a completely revamped defense.
And
Antonio
division.
Brown
Yeah.
fully available to play.
Exonerated,
Fully
yeah.
exonerated.
Keeper not playing hurts a lot.
I'm going to bounce back because I'm going to beat Slimmer this week. I'm going to be 1-1. Nothing hurt. And then I'm going to play Mary. And just like in real life, I'm going to beat her. And then...
Terrible. She is significantly better than your team. Just going to put it out there.
She is. I hate it. Smack by these boys is going to fall off. Straight Cash Homie is a legit non-contender this year. Will miss the playoffs. He'll
Agreed.
finish in the bottom 4.
And he will be fighting for the number 1 overall pick.
He will be. And just for fun's, I think it's legit. I think bringing the Chowder will make the playoffs because his division's so weak.
Yeah.
I
mean-
disagree. I think Smack by D's boys is going to finish second in the division.
Ooh. I think Chowder's got a better team than that. But the thing is,
We rated
Deshaun
Chowder so low,
Watson
though.
is not going to make it through the season. You heard
No.
it here first.
Yeah.
He will be knocked out
Torn
by week
ACL.
4. Probably torn ACL, but most likely a broken back. Boy doesn't know when to go down. He tries, there was no reason for him to go for a touchdown on first down, and yet he dove around 3 defenders, got jacked up, had to go to the tent 3 times during that game or something stupid,
He's
which
a
was the
competitor.
best game of the week. I don't know if you saw that
Yeah.
game. That game was awesome.
I
But
missed it.
Houston versus New Orleans.
I heard it was
I think
amazing.
Yeah,
tuning
it was-
in to
it
watch
was
this
the best
play is actually a pretty good thing. I think
Yeah.
they got a decent defense that's pretty exciting. And watching DeAndre Hopkins do his thing is like...
Oh, it's crazy. He catches
just
everything
unreal.
thrown within
Apparently
like a
Will
14-foot
Fuller
range.
had a couple of great catches too.
Yeah.
I
Until
mean, he only
tear-
had 2 and both
Right.
of them were great.
But he's definitely tearing his ACL before the end of the year. Probably
He does.
week 6. You heard it here first.
Kiki Cootie,
He didn't get to play.
He didn't play.
Well, yeah, he's hurt.
He's hurt.
But was it an ACL?
No, it is just he's always hurt.
Yeah, he's always.
It is like leg issues, but it's not an ACL.
Not an ACL.
He was questionable for that game. Kenny Stills started in his place, I believe,
Yes.
and scored a touchdown.
Yes.
So.
My boy
It's ridiculous.
Stills.
Yep. But the Texans are good. Let's talk about overall football in general. The Patriots are good. Fuck them.
The Texans are going to win their division.
Yeah,
easily.
Texans are good. So that's that division. Well, you already did
we
a full.
looking-
You did a full report.
Are we looking at an all Texas Super Bowl?
We're not.
No.
Did we talk about the Cowboys yet?
No.
The thing is, the Cowboys are.
His will be done.
The Cowboys and Eagles are going to make for a good fight in that division.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
Yeah,
tight.
and I tell you what, I didn't think it was going to be close until how poorly they played the first half against the Eagles. Or the Redskins.
Yeah. But that second.
But then that
half,
second half, it was like so one-sided.
Yeah.
It's what I expected from the beginning of the game.
Yeah, they were just like because they didn't play the preseason. I mean,
Yeah, no.
and hell, the announcers talked about it for the 99% of the game, so I can't not talk about it because it's banged into my head. You got to play your starters in the preseason, or you come out looking
This
slow.
is what happens.
Yeah, look, like Aaron Rodgers, if he would have played in the preseason, they would have whooped up on the Bears, but instead,
instead
they just
they won by
barely,
7, yeah.
instead they just barely beat them. And Mitch Trubisky, no, he just sucks. Let's just put that out there. That's what
He's
they're
a
like. If he would have
terrible
played the
quarterback.
preseason, he would have been okay. No, he just sucks.
Yeah.
Just figure that out.
How about
Move on.
yeah? And how about smacked by these boys giving up Dak Prescott's contract to keep Mitch?
Ooh,
Trubisky.
yeah, that was a poor decision.
It's looking like it.
Well, that's why he's going to dive off from his 261
God.
point performance. You know, I think like if I go back through history of this league, if you score 275 in this league, you're going to get a winning record and you're going to make
Yeah,
playoffs.
yeah.
every week.
The
Yep.
thing with smacked by these boys is like Watkins is only going to score like half of what he scored at best moving forward. So even
You
if
don't think that it's repeatable to take 2 catches for 180 yards on your first 2 catches of the game?
no. So
But it's also probably not repeatable that half of his team scores.
so
less
that
than
that
15
drops
points.
that drops smacked by these boys down to like a 230. Because you also can't depend on Larry Fitzgerald scoring 38 every week
I think you might be able to.
and Mark Ingram scoring 38 every week.
That one you might not be able to.
I don't think so.
You heard it here first.
Mark Ingram's pretty good.
Kyler Murray was terrible the first
Right. So in a
50
half
minutes.
of football,
the first 50 minutes of that game.
in a half
was
of
terrible.
football, he was actually a quarter of football. He was able to get Larry Fitzgerald those stats. If that's more like what they are than what they started,
It's not gonna happen though.
Larry Fitzgerald's the man. I want to see him have a great year. He's not on any team that I have, but I like Larry,
I could be
I
okay
like
with
Larry a
Yeah.
lot.
and he's on that team. I'm okay with.
Every
I'm not
year,
okay
I
with him
think-
winning the championship,
Every year, I think.
but
I need
I'm
to-
okay with him doing okay. Like I'm okay with him making the playoffs. And
Every
if you make
year,
the playoffs, you can win.
It's
So,
true. That's all you got to do is get
yeah,
in.
number 8 seed.
Yeah,
Always
Smack by
makes
these boys
noise.
isn't gonna make the playoffs.
Yeah, probably not.
I,
but-
I still have him second in our division, which wouldn't get them in the playoffs.
Nah, bringing the Chowder's gonna bounce back. I
He
feel.
won. He won.
Yeah, but I mean,
He's going to score
Yeah,
more
like
than
he-
what he
You
did.
think
He-
he'll
he-
outscore that?
He won, but he was the lowest scoring winner.
I mean, it's easy to give him after the fact now. I don't even remember who he drafted, but he had so many early picks. He made some really good pickups. What did Duke Johnson do? I watched that game, but I don't remember him doing much.
He didn't do much, but he did enough
Okay.
to put up some points.
Yeah, I mean, he had a lot of receptions, I think.
Yeah.
But
That's
Carlos
true.
Hyde
I like him too.
ate into his touches a lot more than I thought he would. And Carlos Hyde looked good.
Carlos Hyde scored like 18 points.
Yeah. He
How
had
many people did he
90
jump
yards
over?
or something? That's a good question.
I wish I watched the game.
Over under.
Well, last year
Oh,
was
well,
seven.
over.
Okay.
Yeah,
He
'cause
jumped over
he
Duke
jumped
Johnson
over.
for the starting role.
Yeah.
Look, he got it last year. Last year the over/under was 7, and he jumped teams. So he jumped 53 people
Twice.
twice.
Yeah, or was it? It was just Cleveland
Just
to Jacksonville.
Just to Jacksonville.
And then after the season was over, he went to the Chiefs, where he wasn't good enough to make it.
I don't want to talk about it.
It wasn't that he wasn't good enough. It's just that LaShawn McCoy was so much better.
But he wasn't released yet.
They
They
knew
all
about
talked
that.
to each
They
other.
knew
Yeah,
They
all
knew
talked.
about that.
They
way
knew McCoy was coming.
Just like
How do you-
Antonio Brown had talked to the Patriots,
Exactly.
and if I can figure out a way to get released
How-
from this contract, you're going to sign me, right?
How are
Did you
Yeah,
hear that's the
yeah.
latest scandal that like he was talking to people to be like, how do I get out of Oakland?
No, I think the latest. I think the latest scandal
punch
is,
your-
is the sexual.
Oh,
assault.
that's right. That's right. That's right.
But that was shoehorned in between.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that he's provided
It's
more
overshadowed.
entertainment in this week 1 than there was all of last
It's
season
more.
in the football.
It's more
It's
entertainment
been-
than football.
It's been a fucking roller coaster ride.
Yeah.
And I can tell you,
It's not a good one.
it's
It's not your favorite roller coaster ever.
It's been terrible. I have them all 3
It's
in my
not.
leagues.
Would you rate it as like Skyliner? or like the Beast. I don't know if you've ever ridden
I
the
love
Beast.
the Beast.
Yeah,
The Beast
so
is my favorite.
yeah, so that's a good comparison then. Skyliner, not a good roller coaster.
Yeah, not good.
The
Like-
Beast, great roller coaster.
Right. I
You guys
compare.
been to
Antonio
Hershey
Brown
Park, the
down
one
here.
that goes up like this.
Yeah,
Straight up and that comes
this top speed thrill dragster or whatever the hell it's called.
That
Well, it's
is.
not like the
Hershey Park.
911.
Is Hershey
or
Park?
the
That's what.
Fahrenheit 450.
They must have done the same one up at Cedar Point. They have a top.
Or maybe
top
that's-
thrill
It goes
dragster.
like straight up.
Cedar
Yeah,
Point.
Yeah,
this is
I've done that one.
Yeah, that's Cedar Point. That's
What is-
305
but-
feet or something like that.
They have one at Hershey Park too.
Yeah, there's one at Hershey Park. It goes straight up in the air and then it comes straight down.
Yeah.
That's like one of two.
Ooh, you wanna review roller
I've
coasters?
ever been on.
Hell yeah,
Yeah.
I love roller coasters.
Roller coasters and pizza.
RCDB,
Yeah.
rollercoasterdatabase.com.
You sneak a.
It was out
It's
before
a thing?
IMDb.
No,
Yeah,
how
oh
about
yeah, I
that?
used to love that shit.
That's great.
We'll review a roller coaster every week.
Yeah, I like
Moving
that.
forward.
So I've done Cedar Point, so I can review them. And you've done Cedar Point because you're in Ohio all the time.
Cedar
So,
Point's good.
yeah,
Kings Island's good.
never been there. Actually, that's a beast. Never
That's
mind,
where
I've been
the
there.
beast is. Tell you, like, Ohio's good in general. Just between those two parks, they have like 3 of the best roller coasters in the country.
Good stuff.
With that said, I'm so fucking done. Like this,
You were done the moment you opened up your team's page.
this like
What is this? He's out for
Hunter.
several weeks.
This Hunter Henry situation mid video really sucked the life out of
Really
me.
put a damper.
My Dixie Rex has offered me a new trade.
I like how
Everybody's a second rounder for Antonio.
everybody's
Brown.
trying to get Antonio Brown, and they're not giving you a tight end either.
I need.
I love that. I would love him to just like make an even trade with him trying to give you Jakeem Grant for Antonio Brown.
He's so good.
Straight up.
Yeah,
like, I need a
and
tight
starting
end.
starting today, I am going to track who scores more points, Jakeem Grant or Antonio Brown.
That's
I don't know,
good.
he's
That's
got
good.
Njoku
That'd be really good.
That's a good.
and Noah Fant.
Yeah, he didn't do anything.
Noah Fart.
Yeah,
That guy sucks.
yeah. Devin Singletary,
Was the last good Denver tight end?
and he has Amendola. You know the bad part about that, PPR wise, he's actually set up pretty well.
But his team sucks, man. Fucking Crowder, man. 36
I don't think he
points.
must not have played single. Did he win last week?
No. He lost. He scored way low. his
But
defense
Crowder
scored
scored like
not bad.
70, didn't he? Because he
He
had
might not
14
play Crowder.
catches and.
Yeah, his defense all scored low except for
Okay.
Jones.
I
I think
that team's
that's
not
it.
the worst. Well,
So-
hey, we made way over an hour, right?
Yeah, an hour and 13 minutes.
All right.
I hope this has been enjoyable because it fucking sucked for me.
Have a lovely day.
I'll catch you next week.